everyone. This is Dr. Madhusekhar Yadla, working as Associate Professor in the CSC Department, Marri Laxman Reddy Institute of Technology and Management. My course is Database Management Systems. Today I am going to give the brief introduction about the database management systems. So before going to the introduction part, let me explain the course object. Here there are mainly three course objects defined by the this course management. First one out of three, first one is to understand the basic concepts of the application programs of database management systems, and second one is the basic SQL and constructing the queries using the SQL, and third one the data models, database design, relational model, relational algebra, transaction control, concurrency control, storage structures, access techniques, etc. So these three are the course object. So what you will learn during this course. So all these three are the course objectives. So next, coming to the course outcome. Here course outcome means what student able to get after studying this course. Here this curriculum designs 5 course outcomes. So number one is, so it mainly focuses on the database basic concepts and the data models and the levels of abstractions, data independence, and conceptual database design with ER model. And coming to the second outcome, so it's all about relational models and integrity constraints, relational algebra, relational calculus, logical database design principles, etc. So coming to the third outcome, it's about SQL features, queries, constraints, and triggers, and second part schema refinement techniques and normalization and dependency analysis. Coming to the fourth outcome, it's about transaction management. So what is the transaction and concurrency control protocols, serializability, recovery mechanisms, and failure handlings. And coming to the fifth one, it's about file organization and indexing. In this, we are going to count indexing models, hash strategies, tree-based structures, ISAM techniques, etc. So all these 5 are the course outcomes of the database management systems. This is the course content of the DBMS. Here it contains 5 modules. So first module explains about the history of the DBMS and what is the file system and DBMS, file system versus DBMS, and relational model, abstractions, levels, and data independence, structure of the DBMS, how the DBMS structure flows, etc. And second part of the first unit, it's about database design and diagrams, entity relationships and attributes, and entity sets, relationships and relationship sets. And another one is the additional features of models and conceptual design with model. So first unit covers the almost the basic concepts and relational models and database diagrams, etc. Coming to the second unit, it's mainly focused on relational models. So what is a relational model and integrity constraints of relational model and enforcing integrity constraints, logical database design. And the second part focuses on views, introduction to views, destroying and altering the tables and views, relational algebra, tuple relational algebra, and domain relational calculus. Coming to the third unit, mainly focusing on the SQL structured query language. So in this basic form of SQL and union, intersection, and except nested queries, aggregate operators, so null values, integrity, complex integrity constraints, and triggers, etc. So second part of the third unit focuses on schema refinement. So it's discussed about redundancy, decompositions, problem with the redundancy, and functional dependencies. And to eliminate the redundancy, different normal forms, first normal form, second normal form, BCNF, and lossless join decomposition, multi-value dependency, fourth normal form, fifth normal form, etc. Coming to the fourth unit, transaction management. So what are the states of the transaction? What are acid properties, atomicity, durability, concurrent, atomicity, uh, consistency, durability, and etc. And isolation. So next, second part focuses on the serializability, time-stamped protocols, validation protocols, multiple granularity, recoverability, atomicity, etc. So last fifth unit focuses on the storage files, how files are organized, indexing files, and how indexed sequential access method is used to index the files. Then B plus trees, and it's a indexed structure, and hash based indexing, tree based indexing, primary and secondary indexes. So all these topics we're going to be covered in the as part of the fifth unit. So now I am going to discuss about the first unit, and that in that first concept is introduction to DBMS, so database management system. So before going to give the definition, so first let us try to know the what is the meaning of data. Here data means data are raw facts. So what are raw facts means? The data which is unprocessed. So here raw indicates means the data have not been processed. So example, if you take the student data of 60 students on one particular class, so it contains all the data. Suppose if you take this one student data, so it consists of serial number, roll number, name of the student, age, percentage of marks, address, gender, etc. So all these information contains the 60 students. So I am considering it as one relation, that is data. So next, coming to the information. So information is the result of processing the raw data to reveal its meaning. So simply here information is from data I am trying to extract some information. So out of available 60 students data, I am extracting only single user data. So otherwise I am trying to calculate the marks average of 60 particular 60 students. So this is the one example for the information. So data is unprocessed one, whereas information is processed one. So coming to the next meaning, database. Here database is a collection of interrelated data. So interrelated means, so one table and another table are there, so we are trying to relate the two tables. That means related table data. So that is called interrelated data. So database stores only interrelated data. So coming to the DBMS definition, so I am dividing two parts, database and management system. So database is a collection of interrelated data. So coming to the management system, so it is a set of software programs to store and retrieve those data. So it is management system is simply it is a set of software programs. So now I will try to combine the database and management, and now I will give the definition of the DBMS. Definition of the DBMS. Here, database management systems are software systems. Here, software systems are it's a collection of programs or set of programs. So, DBMS are software systems used to store, retrieve, and run queries on data. So this is the definition of the DBMS. DBMS systems are the software systems used to store, retrieve, and run queries on data. Here, DBMS serves as an interface between the user and database. So database management system is a software as a set of programs. It acts as an interface between the end user and the database, and it allows user to create, read, update, and delete data in the database. After learning the DBMS definition, so let us try to understand the database system applications. So nowadays everywhere we are using the database management system related softwares. So these are the 5 examples list out, application areas list out at. One is the enterprise information. So in this sales, in the customers products purchase comes under sales. So nowadays we are everything you are placing on online orders. So database maintains the customer details, product details, and purchases, previous purchases details, etc. So coming to the second one, accounting. So it maintains the information about payments, receipts, so account balance, assets, etc. Coming to the human resource application, human, it maintains the records of employee, salary statements, tax deductions, how much salary, how much amount is deducted. It maintains the information. Coming to the manufacture related, so production, inventory, orders, supply chain. So here order means when he order delivered, product number. It maintains the details of the product number, product size, product specifications, etc. So coming to the online retails, so DBMS maintains the tracking, order tracking, customer recommendations, etc. Coming to the second type of application, most important application area is banking and finance. So credit cards, transaction one, and finance. So DBMS stores all the transactions carried out by the particular user in 1 month or last 6 years or last 1 year, and it available in monthly statements also. Finance, it stores the information about the holdings and all sales related data. Coming to the universities, so universities are colleges, so it stores all the details of the students when he joined, and its percentage, average of marks and grades. So it's student details, it stores all the student details. So airlines, reservations and schedules. So you in this passenger details, so when you booked reservation and flight timings, etc., and grades and schedules, when it departures, when it's etc. Last one is the telecommunication. So it maintains the information about the calls made record, and it generates the monthly bills. So all these I have listed only few database systems application, but nowadays everywhere we are using the database system applications. So these are the features I displayed of the database management is. So data storage and retrieval. So you can easily store data on the databases, and we can easily retrieve and access, and we can easily modify the data. So the second one is the data security. So DB database systems provides security and integrity, and backup and recovery movement. So suppose whenever particular database is failed, so we can access the user details from the other database also if they are interconnected. So multi-user access. So more than two or more users can access at a time. So sharing of data is another feature. Mm, Transaction management, how the transactions are performed. Next, concurrency control. Concurrency control means executing two or more transactions at a time. All these are the features of the DBMS. Coming to the advantages, it reduces the data redundancy. Here redundancy means duplication of data. So DBMS eliminates the redundancy by using different normal forms. So it improves the data consistency, and it provides better security. So it can access, it can stops the unauthorized persons, and easy access is another advantage. And data sharing among the multiple users, we can share our database to multiple users, and it have backup and recovery support. It supports, we can use the database management systems multiple users simultaneously. So coming to the disadvantages, so complex structures are required to establish the database management systems, and complex softwares are also required. Um, Performance, third disadvantage is performance may decrease for smaller applications, because DBMS are capable of storing the more data. So whenever data user inserting data, then size may be increases, and it affects the performance. And more skilled persons are required to handle the database management systems. Next, coming to the components of a DBMS hardware, here physical storage devices are required. So like hard disks, SSDs, etc. So coming to the software components, MySQL, Oracle, MongoDB are some examples of the software-related components. So databases is another component. Users, here users means database. Here different types of users are there. So out of different users, database administrator plays the major role, and another users, programmers and end users, and procedures. So some rules and restrictions are there for using the database systems. All these five are the parts or components of a database management systems. Coming to the different types of database management system, number one is hierarchical database management systems. This type of DBMS is used to organize the tree type structure. And second one is the network DBMS. This is used to graph and multiple relationships. And third type of DBMS is relational DBMS, used in this table related format, and that means in the form of relations. So fourth one is the object oriented DBMS. In this, data is stored in the form of objects. So that's about the introduction of the DBMS. These are the references I have taken. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.